Hello guys, it's me Sanjay here. Welcome to Pantech Solutions and then what is way? And I warmly welcome you all for the series Blockchain Masterclass Day 1. So out of this 21 days, we are going to be cover up a lot of advanced concepts on blockchain technology. And I think you guys have heard on your social medias, or you may hear about some from some kind of YouTube channels. Like some people will tell like cryptocurrencies, blockchains, and bitcoins, and lot of stuffs. Ethereum. So likewise, lot of people going to discuss. Lot of people. I think you might guess, like you might guys have heard those kind of concepts in your days, right? And on the time we may have lot of doubt which is running in your mind. So what the people are talking about, what is meant by cryptocurrency, what is meant by Bitcoin, what is meant by blockchain. So likewise, I think a lot of people are having the doubt which is running in their mind. So don't worry about it guys, because in this 21 day series we are going to be cover up this kind of concepts like blockchains and cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. So likewise we are going to cover up some cryptocurrencies, and we are going to be covering up Bitcoin mining. So likewise there are a lot of advanced lectures which is going to be waiting for you. Okay, so I hope you guys are super excited for the series. If you are super excited for the series, you just post I'm super excited Sanjay in your live chat. So before going further, I would like to welcome the people present here. First of all, Nasreen Banu, hi, and Jyoti Kumari, hi, Dinesh Ram, hi, Chandi, hi, Sahiti, hi, and Adamu, hi, Nikhil Agarwal, hi, Engineer Zayed, hi, and Shubham Singh, hi, Kuldeep Raj, hi, Belai, hi, Selva Kumar, and Patlullah, and Muntazir, and Masood, and Kamal Sharma, and Fazle, and Ramesh, hi sir, and Rishabh, and Sidratul, Bhuvanesh, Pooja, VK, Surya Dattu, and Technical Dunia, and Unknown Sakash. Hi Unknown Sakash, good to meet you again. I'm really feeling really happy by seeing you again. And Zayed, Milan, Sri Durga. Hello guys, hello all. Thank you so much guys. Hi. Okay, so before going on to the session, there is an announcement. So attendance link will be available in between the live. Okay, so until then, please don't rush up for the attendance, because the attendance link will be available in between the live, or it will be available on the live chat, or it will be available in the description. So in between the live time. So once the session is completed, that is a certain period of amount of time, you can fill up the attendance form once the session is completed. Okay, so out of this 21 days, I think you want to attend maximum of 15 plus days. Okay, so you just want to attend 15 days minimum to get the certificate. Okay, so get the free certificate. Okay, so that is all the announcement about the attendance link. So I'm repeating you again. This attendance link will be available in the live chat or in the description box at the time of live. So once the session is completed, start filling up the attendance form. Until then, please don't rush up for the attendance form. So before going further, it's my pleasure to give introduction about our organization, which was Pantech Solutions. So our Pantech Prolabs Private Limited, which is about crossing its 17th year successfully. Now we are ready to transfer our knowledge or our experience to the people who are all out there in the field of learning. So here we are having the 17 years of experience. We are transferring this kind of knowledge in the company name called Warriors Way. So this is what is all about Warriors Way Coaching Club. So once you are part of our Warriors Way Club community, it is going to be from the scratch to money making. So it is going to be a long-term journey. It is going to be a lifelong journey. Okay, so I hope you guys are super excited to be on this part of the Warriors Way community. And before going further, I really want to discuss something about certain problems, guys. I think for an example, let us talk about students, let us talk about employees, let us talk about faculties or researchers. So a lot of people who are in the field of learning, commonly a lot of people used to face some of the problems. So while talking about the problems, I'm just going to list down some of the problems which is being faced by a lot of people out there, even me, even my professor, even me, a lot of people. Okay, so here you just see the problems which we guys are facing. For an example, if the certain lecture which is having a more number of content, okay, for an example, if I'm going to take this one class for 12 hours, definitely it will be boring, right? If there is more content, definitely you won't learn. And second one, if it is really hard to learn, right? So if it is hard, if it is really, whenever you are learning something, if it is, you are feeling like very difficult, then definitely you won't learn. And less applications. So if you can't able to build application after completing the certain courses or something like that, so that is also useless, right? And then if the session is not interactive, so if you can't able to interact with your instructor, so definitely you will be feeling boring, right? And also there is also another problem if the content is not precise. If it is like paragraph kind of content which you are giving from the side, so definitely you won't learn, right? So I hope you guys all agree to this point. Monal Sharma and Israel. So Shubham Kumar, thank you so much for posting that. Please speak from the distance. Okay, I got it, guys. Got it. Thank you so much. Okay, I think this distance is okay for you. Okay, so I hope you guys all agree to this point. So more content, hard to learn, less application, not interactive if the session was not precise. So if you guys are agreeing to this point in the field of learning, you just post I agree Sanjay in your live chat. Because these are all the problems which has been faced by a lot of people who are all in the field of learning. Okay, so and also still now people used to speak like people used to tell like problem is lack of information. Guys, I'm telling you, the problem is not a lack of information. So why we are telling like problem is not a lack of information is because if you are typing artificial intelligence, if you are typing blockchain, cryptocurrency in a Google or in a YouTube, you are going to get millions and billions of results. So whenever you used to get billions and billions of results from that kind of medium, so that process, that time, that process, that instant, we are having that problem. The problem is not a lack of information because we are getting millions and millions of results. Okay, the problem is not a lack of information. The problem is information overload. Now we are in the days where we are getting information overload because people can't able to identify the precise content, and there are a lot of additional content which has been out there, millions of results which is giving a lot of confusion among the peoples. So this is the problem, guys. Okay, problem is not a lack of information, the problem is information overload. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people guys have posted I agree. Rohitash and Diksha and Pooja and Pankaj. Pankaj, playback speed is 2x. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, so definitely I'll try to go slow. Okay, so now thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. A lot of people guys have posted I agree. Okay, so that is the problem, guys. So these are all the problems, and while talking about the solutions, so while talking about the solution, what actually people need, what actually a student or professor or working professional, so what clear mentorship. This is what actually people need. Okay, so I'm repeating you again. What the people need is clear cut, precise, and focused implementation with clear mentorship. This is what actually people need. Okay, and while talking about the learning methodology, we need to learn based on an application that is known as application based learning. So this is the way we are going to cross over on this 21-day series. Okay, so I hope you guys are super ready to carry out. First of all, we guys have separated this into a different section. First of all, here we are having a section about cryptocurrency, where it is going to be discussing about transaction, currency generation, ledger, sidechains, and etc. And then it is going to be discussing about another cryptocurrency, which is a very important thing, which is Bitcoin. So under that, it is going to be discussing about the wallet, Bitcoin's wallet, and transactions, and etc. And then in the third section, we are going to work on like Bitcoin mining, the economics which is out there in the market, and blocks and hashing arrays and generating Bitcoin, etc. So these are the stuffs which we are going to learn on the third part. Okay, so and then okay, give me a sec. Sound is lagging. Give me a sec, guys. I'm really sorry. Give me a sec. Okay, so I just adjusted my microphone. Okay, give me a sec. I'll reduce my microphone level. Hello, I think is it okay, guys? Okay, if it is okay for you, just post it's okay, Sanjay, in your live chat. Okay, is the voice smooth enough? Okay, so now what we are just going to discuss is the fourth part, which is about Ethereum. So while talking about Ethereum, here we are going to discuss about the transaction, dApps, Solidity, Ethereum blockchain, etc. And then so these are the stuffs. Okay, so here we are going to discuss additional things like Remix IDE, MetaMask, and Genesis, blog, and etc. And then we are going to move on to the Hyperledger, where we are going to discuss about the membership, Sawtooth, Lake, Fabric, CA, ERC. Okay, and then we are going to discuss about Hyperledger Composer, component settings, Hyperledger Fabric, etc. And then we are going to discuss about how to create a private blockchain, so multi-chain. So that is the thing we are going to explore. And then prospect blockchain here, use cases of that blockchains and capital market system. So likewise, we are going to explore this. So these are all the sections. And apart from this technical sections, we are going to have daily lectures on different concepts, because if I'm going to teach you only the technical part, definitely you'll be feeling boring, and something which is really needed in life apart from the technical thing. So that is what daily I'm going to be giving you daily tech news, which is nothing but a technological news. It may be about artificial intelligence, it may be about electric vehicle, it may be about cryptocurrencies, it may be about mining, it may be about anything. So but we are going to discuss about daily. I'm going to give you one technical news. Okay, and then finally I'm just going to give some mindset coaching. So each and every day I'm going to give some like task oriented or some kind of lectures which I'm going to give for you to program your mind. So to be like a warrior, like whatever you really want, you can achieve that with the help of your mindset. So those kind of lectures which we are going to give it to you on daily basis. Okay, so I hope you really love this workflow, or if you really like this agenda. So okay, so if you really like this, you just post I like it Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so now it's me Sanjay here, myself Sanjay Kumar, and I'm working as a product manager in Pantech Solutions. And my technological expertise, first of all, I started my career on working on brain computer interface technology. I think you guys already know about Elon Musk, right? So if you know about the Elon Musk, you just post I know Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so while talking about the Elon Musk, so he is also working on a kind of technology which is brain computer interface technology, which is nothing but interfacing your brain with the computer so that you can able to increase your memory power. Or so it is a research project, and you can able to control some appliances, and you can control you can control your you can control some kind of appliances, or you can control a wheelchair. So those kind of applications which is out there, so which is going to be done with the help of brain computer interface technology, and embedded system and internet of things technology, and artificial intelligence. I said moved on to embedded system, where I just worked on 8051 kind of microcontroller and internet of things, and I just moved on to the artificial intelligence robotic operating system. And currently I'm just working on autonomous vehicle and blockchain. So this is my technological expertise. Okay, and another main final notice for you guys, you just want to stay till the end, so that you are going to get an amazing gift, because I'm just going to ask you 5 very simple questions. Okay, so that 5 questions which is going to be very simple, which is going to be asked from the lectures which is given here. Okay, so you are going to answer that question to get the pen drive, guys. Okay, thank you so much, guys. A lot of people guys have posted I like this agenda, I like it. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so now let us go further. Okay, so I hope you guys are super excited and super ready for the session. Okay, if you guys are super ready, you just post I'm super ready Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so yeah, so this is the mind map which we are going to explore different concept which is really mandatory. So first of all, this section which is about cryptocurrency and then blockchain. So on that concept, first of all, we are going to discuss about transformation of money, and then we are going to discuss about the current system, and then we are going to discuss about cryptocurrency in detail, and then we are going to see about the Bitcoin on specific, very fine, very little bit. Okay, because we are going to have separate session for the Bitcoin. So and then we are going to discuss in detail with blockchain, and then finally we are going to discuss about various platform for implementing blockchain. So these are all the 6 sections which we are going to explore today. Okay, so I hope you guys are super ready. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting super ready. Smriti Raj, Victor, Vijay, Adamu, Ravan, Sandra, Kalai Selvi, and Muntazir. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting super ready. Okay, so now let us. Okay, so Aman, my first doubt, can I call you Bhaiya? Definitely you can, guys. Okay, please call me Sanjay, guys. Okay, so now let us explore the first section which is out there, transformation of money, because this is like a kind of evaluation Okay, so while talking about this evolution, transformation of money, how it has been transformed. So first of all, it is about utility, and then it is moved on to like a mental accounting, and then it is about physical objects like trading kind of physical objects like exchanging and objects, and then it just moved on to gold coins where it is in the period of like king and queen who guys have ruled ourselves, right? And then paper currency. So after that gold coins, it's just moved on to the paper currency, and then it is completely turned into like a digital currency, which where we used to transfer our money from the online banking itself. So there are some virtual money which is going to be there. So whenever you are transmitting some 5,000 rupees to your friend, so that specific 5,000 which is going to be deducted from your bank account, and that is going to be credited to your friend's account. So where we will just moved on to the online banking, where it is also started from the PayPal, and nowadays we are completely in the online banking, right? And then it is also about corporate tokens, which is specifically for the corporates, where it is all about what is it? It is all about for each and every corporate there are different tokens or there are different currencies where it is going to be helpful in between, helpful for sharing it between their corporates based on each and every corporates. They are having individual thing. And finally, we just moved on to the bitcoins. Okay, so these are all the journey. First of all, utility, and then mental accounting and physical objects, and then we just moved on to the gold coin. So and then paper currency, online banking, corporate tokens, and then bitcoin. So these are all the transformation. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up to like step by step. Here we are in the journey, or we are in the century of having digital currencies like here like cryptocurrencies like bitcoin and etc. Okay, and while talking about some of the systems, so because guys, don't think why I really want to learn these theories, because if you really don't know what is the purpose of people are moving on to the cryptocurrencies, why people are asking to invest on cryptocurrencies, even though you guys already heard about the statement which has been given by the Elon Musk. So likewise, there are a lot of things which has been given by the people. So so that's why you guys really want to know what is the problem in our current systems and how it is going to be modified, or how it is going to be helpful by using the cryptocurrencies like this. So that is all the steps. Okay, so first of all, while talking about how it works, so first one, trade is recorded in bookkeeping and offline ledger where transaction detail are stored. Yes, so whatever the transaction which has been happen, it is going to be recorded in certain kind of bookkeeping. Okay, so certain kind of book. So bookkeeping is isolated and closed to public, of course. So whenever you are talking about, so best example you can take banking sectors, where whatever the transaction you are doing, or whatever the data which you are saving like account details or something like that, it is going to be saved in a certain bookkeeper, you can call it like banks. Okay, where it has been completely isolated, which is closed to the public, because there is no access for the people to access that kind of details externally, right? So Santanu, thank you so much for posting your suggestion. Please to go slow. Definitely guys, I'll go slow. Okay, that is the second point. So bookkeeping is isolated and close to the public. And third point, for this reason we use trusted third parties or middlemen. We trust to facilitate and approve our transaction. So this is what is all about the banks. What the bank is doing is, it is like a bookkeeping where it is handling, or it is having some information about every account holders. So it is going to be a middleman, or it is going to be a third parties. Like for an example, you can take any banking. So you can take any banking sectors where it is going to be in between you, okay, you and another person. So whenever you are transferring some amount of money, so you are transferring some amount of money, that money, so that account details and that verification, what is it? For an example, if you are going to send an amount to unknown Akash, okay, so unknown Akash is here, so I'm gonna transfer my certain amount of money to unknown Akash, okay, so my account details or my account information, so what is my balance and everything, which is going to be, so, and of course, and also unknown Akash account number and his every details, which is going to be handled by a certain intermediate member or bank. Okay, so a central intermediate middleman, where it is going to handle that kind of information to have a trust or to approve or disapprove our transaction based on our information which we have. Okay, so are you guys are clear with this? If you guys are clear with this about like how it works, like normal or old current system, you just post I'm clear Sanjay in your like chat, because this is very important thing, guys. Okay, so I'm repeating you again for the people who posted go slow, guys. So these are all the transformation of money. So how the money which has been transformed, like utility, mental accounting, likewise up to etc. Now it is in the state of bitcoins. Now while talking about the current system which we are as a normal middle people we are using, or what kind of system we are, right? So while talking about the system, so first of all, trade is recorded in bookkeeping. So for an example, if I'm going to do something, so if I'm going to transmit something, it is going to be recorded, right? An offline ledger where transaction details which is going to be stored, so my account details, so it is going to be stored on a certain position. And bookkeeping is isolated and closed to public, which is nothing but the certain book details which is going to be completely isolated to the public. It does not mean that anyone can able to access, or anyone can able to look what it is happening behind, because it is like something which is happening behind, right? So that is the thing. And third one, for this reason we use trusted third parties or middlemen we trust to facilitate and approve or disapprove our transaction. So which is the best example is a banking sectors. Okay, so this is what the current system, how it is working. So you can take a banking sectors, so which is happening. Okay, so a lot of people are posting go slow. Okay, so that's why I'm repeated again, guys. I think you all got this. Okay, so since still now some people guys are posted to go slow, I'm repeating third time again only for you guys, because I really want each and every people who are out there want to be completely satisfied with us lectures which I'm giving here. Okay, so it should not be a one-way communication, it may need to be a two-way. So that's why I'm repeating you again, guys. I think you can so first of all we have seen the transformation of money, how the money which has been transformed, and then first of all we have seen a current system. While talking about the current system, where are middle people who are all working, right? So in financial middle people who are all working, who are all doing some basic works and those stuff, right? So earning from some other company. So what is the current state, or what is the current system which is out there? So whenever you want to do something, so you want to transfer some amount of the money to some of the person, so there is some intermediate position or intermediate level where the middleman is, which is nothing but a trusted bank. You can call it like trusted bank, where it is going to play intermediate role between you and your friend. Okay, where it is transmitting some amount of money, where it is approving certain amount of money, so detecting or crediting, so those kind of thing which is going to be handled by the trusted third party middleman, so which is nothing but a bank. So this is the usual way how the normal system which is working. Okay, now so Yokesh, thank you so much. The pace was sufficient to grasp information you deliver. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for spreading the positivity. Okay, now the second thing, problems in the current systems, guys. Some of the problems which is out there in the current system, for an example, banks and other third parties take fees for the transferring money. Of course they are taking it, right? How many of you guys are still having their doubts whenever 1 rupee or 2 rupees is being detected? You guys really don't know for what reason they guys have detected. So how many of you guys having this doubt? So if you guys having this doubt, you just post yes Sanjay in your live chat, because till now I'm also having sometimes like suddenly they may predict, like they may detect 3 rupees or 2 rupees or 4 rupees. I don't know why they just detected that money. All right, so banks and other third parties takes fees for transferring money, and mediating cost increases transaction cost, and minimum practical transaction size is limited. Yes, of course it is been limited, and cutting off the possibility for small casual transaction. Yes, of course. So, and then financial exchanges are slow checking, and low cost wire services take days to complete. So some of the thing, and system is opaque and lacks transparency and fairness. This is a very important thing, transparency and then fairness. It is lacking of transparency and then fairness, and also central authority in control can overuse the power and can create money as per their own will. Of course, the money creation and everything which is based on their requirement. So based on that, they used to create. So these are all the problems, right? So they used to detect some of the fees for transferring the money, and some of the very important points are a minimum practical transaction size is limited, and it lacks transparency and then fairness. right? So, and then the fourth main point is central authority and control can overuse the power and create money as per their own will. So these are all the four important points which is under the category of problems in learning. While talking about the solutions, what kind of solutions we need? So eliminate need of middlemen. So middlemen. So it should not have any middlemen to carry or giving rules and regulations. So rules and regulations is going to be there anywhere. But other than that, so there should not be any kind of lack of transparency. So likewise, we need to remove the middlemen, right? So we need to remove that middleman or third parties, thereby making transaction cost nil or negligible. Definitely, or whatever the transaction which we are doing, so it should not have the deduction of money or charges, extra charges for that kind of transaction, right? So please explain transparency. Transparency is nothing but for whatever the detection which has been done, they are not giving the reasons, the proper reasons why it is happening. Because once you have detected, then if you are going into the bank, then if you are asking, then only they are going to give you the answers for that question, right? So that's why there are a lot of lack of transparency which is out there. Okay, thank you so much for asking that question, iconic Divyansh. Okay, and then second one, enhances transaction execution speeds and can facilitate instant reconciliation. Okay, so while talking about the instant transaction which is going to be done, which is needed to be done, and is transparent and tamper resistant in order to avoid manipulation or misuse. Okay, while talking about this, the transparency is highly needed, and there should not be any misuse needed to be happen, because if you are missing the ATM cards, and still now I think some people guys have watched that hear that funny audio which is about someone trying to ask their bank account details. How many of you guys have experienced it? How many of you guys listen to that audio? Because that kind of lot of misuse which is happening on the normal system, which should not be there. So that kind of transparency which is needed to be there, and misuse should not be there. And currency creation is not in control of any central authority. So here the currency control which is going to be based on the bank sectors, but it should not have in the control of that central authority, and is regulated to maintain the value of the currency. Yes. So because the value of the currency needed to be regulated properly, because it should not varying again and again. So likewise, these things. Okay. So these are all the stuffs. Okay. I hope you guys have understood these points. So first of all, we have just seen how it is working. While talking about how it's working, so which is based on the certain. So for whenever you are just making some transaction, so there is one point to another point where the transaction which has been made. Intermediate, there is a certain middleman where it is who it is handling those kind of information, like banking details or those kind of thing which is going to be handled with the help of the middleman. So that is the first thing which we have seen. And then while talking about the problems, there are a lot of problems like detecting a fees and increasing a transaction cost, and then lack of transparency and overuse of that kind of power which they guys have. So these are all the problems we have seen. And while talking about the solutions, which we need to eliminate that middleman, and we need to increase the transaction speed, and then it need to be transparent, and misuse should not be there. And the currency creation, it should not be dependent on a certain central authority, and it needed to be regulated to maintain the value of the currency. So these are all the three main parts which we guys have seen about the current system. Okay, and also, so all you guys are clear with this current system? If you guys have got this up to now, you just post IGT Sanjay in your live chat. IGT is nothing but I got this. Okay, so what all the things is, so here we have this how it works. So we guys have seen how the current system is working, and we have seen the problems which we guys have in this normal current system, and we guys have seen the solutions which is out there. Okay, so for the current problem. Okay, so these are all the things we guys have learned. So if you guys have got this, you just post IGD Sanjay in your live chat. Thank you so much, Sanjana and Jaideep and Awej and Chitra Lekha and Omkar, Pooja, Pratima, Laya, Benama Zagia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people guys have posted IGD Sanjay. Okay, these are all the things. And while talking about another solutions, so while talking about that solution, distributed system to solve the certain problem. So guys, while talking about this distributed system, you just see the connection or see the picture which is out there. So distributed system enables a network of computer to maintain a collective bookkeeping via the internet, because while talking about the previous, or while talking about this normal current statement which is out there, current system which is out there, there are some few middlemen going to be handled that. So with the help of the distributed system, which is going to enable a network of computer to maintain a collective bookkeeping via the internet. This is open and it is not control of one party. Okay, that is the first point about the distributed system, which is going to be helpful for solving the certain problem. And then second thing, it is available in one ledger. So ledger is nothing but a book or other collection of financial accounts. Okay, that is known as a ledger. So it is available in one ledger, which is fully distributed across the network. And third point, a system where two or more nodes work with each other in coordinated fashion in order to achieve a common outcome. And then fourth point, finally, it's modeled in such a way that end users see it as a single logical platform. Okay, it is not based on multiple or different different middlemen. So for an example, if certain bank like SBI or Canara or something like that. So in India, I'm just speaking about, so some kind of banks which is out there. So where it is gonna handle different parts or different section of your like banking. While talking about a banking, it is going to handle different banking account details and those stuff which is gonna charge you differently, each and everything which is completely different. It is not universal medium for financial transaction and those stuffs, right? So those stuffs can be done with the help of this distributed system. So this distributed system, which is a network of computer to maintain a collective bookkeeping via the internet, so that it is not being in the control of only one party. Okay, because it has been completely connected, it is going to be the complete systems or a lot of machines which is out there. It is a complete collective of the systems. Okay, so where the data which has been maintained. So these are the steps. I hope you are clear with this. Now let us explore cryptocurrency in detail, guys, because now here, so from here you just start noticing down the points which we are discussing, guys, because this is going to be helpful for answering the questions which is going to be asked on the final part of this session, because the only 5 questions which I'm going to ask from these sections. If you are going to answer these questions properly by using the poll system, we are going to choose a person to give a free 32 GB pen drive for you. Okay, so all you guys are still excited to know about the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, blockchain, and platforms on implementing a blockchain in detail. So if you are super excited still now, you just post, I'm super excited, Sanjay, in your live chat, guys. Okay, so there are some of the questions which has been driven. Okay, so please hold on your questions. You can ask your questions on the Google form, which I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. Okay. Okay, so let us discuss about this cryptocurrency, guys. Okay, so first of all, while talking about this cryptocurrency, so this cryptocurrency is a digital payment system that doesn't rely on banks to verify the transactions. Okay, guys, please try to focus on each and every point which I'm discussing here, because it is not, I'm just not overloading every content. I'm just giving a precise content here, where you just want to relate every topic or every point which I'm discussing on our upcoming session. You need to relate with the previous point which we guys have discussed. For an example, here we have one point. Cryptocurrency is a digital payment system that doesn't rely on banks to verify transactions. So while talking about this point, okay, so while talking about this point, you just go previously. Here we guys have already faced some problem on the current system, where some middlemen are there, where they are handling or where they are approving our transaction, right? So that need to be removed. So while talking about the solutions, even we guys have seen, eliminate the need of middlemen or third parties, thereby making a transaction cost nil or negligible. This is the point we guys have discussed, right? So that's why our cryptocurrency, which is satisfying or which is performing based on the solutions which we have, right? So cryptocurrency is a digital payment system that doesn't rely on banks to verify the transaction. So it is not going to be rely on certain middlemen like a banks. Okay, that's the first point. And second point, it's a peer-to-peer system that can enable anyone anywhere to send and receive payments. Okay, so it is not going to constrain, it is not going to have any constraint to transact, to do a transaction. So it is about peer-to-peer system that can enable anyone anywhere to send and receive money. And third one, cryptocurrency is stored in digital wallets. It is not like, It is not like banking sectors. Okay, this cryptocurrency which is going to be stored on digital wallets. Don't worry about that wallet, because on the upcoming series we are going to be discussing about some of the wallets. Okay, don't worry about it. So cryptocurrency received its name because it uses encryption to verify the transaction. Okay, because whenever if it is said to be, it is said to be like peer to peer. Whenever you are transmitting from here to transferring from here to the person who is in some other places. So where, since it is not dependent on some kind of authorized organization like banking, so it need to have some kind of encryption which should not be hacked, right? So which should not be hacked. So that is the thing. So it should not be hacked. So that's why it is named as like cryptocurrency. So it's named because it uses the encryption to verify the transaction. So whatever the steps which you are doing, for an example, if you are transferring some amount of the money from here to another person who are out there in different country or different state, where the transaction which is going to be happened with the help of the encryption, where everything which you are doing, whatever the transaction which you are making here, so that is going to be completely encrypted, which should not be decoded on in between the time of transaction. So that is the best advantage. That is the wonderful advantages over the cryptocurrency. Okay, guys, are you guys all enjoying the session? If you are really feeling the value, just post I am Sanjay in your live chat, or you just post I love it Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, I'm just giving a precise information, guys, while talking about the normal or old system which we are working on, so which we are using now. The current system which are having a lot of problem, where there are middlemen are there, where they are having every authorization, they are approving or rejecting our transaction, and they are having a charges, and there are no transparency among that information which we are having. So likewise, there are a lot of problems we used to face on the current system. So like by using a banks, right? So it is like now talking about a physical amount of money kind of thing. So it is also maybe a digital, but I'm just talking about the banking. So, but other than that, while talking about the cryptocurrency, first of all, it is a digital payment system, and the second point, it doesn't rely on the banks to verify the transaction, and third one, it's a peer-to-peer system that can helpful for doing a transaction or sending or receiving the certain payments. And then the fourth point, which is about it is being this cryptocurrencies which is going to be stored on the digital wallets, where this name, so the name which is given like cryptocurrency, which is because the whatever the transaction which is going to be made, so that is going to be completely encrypted to verify each and every transaction. So these are all the stuffs about the cryptocurrency, guys. Okay, thank you so much, guys. A lot of people guys have posted I love it Sanjay, hearts in chat. Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so now while talking about the types, so while talking about some of the types, so the two main types on the cryptocurrency. So while talking about the types on the cryptocurrency, here we have two main types. One is anonymous, and then another one is pseudonymity. Okay, while talking about pseudonymity, here while talking about this first point, which is anonymous. Okay, so guys, I think from the point itself, you can able to easily identify what is meant by this first one and then second one. So first of all, while talking about this anonymous, definitely I'm going to give you some of the example, guys. Okay, don't worry about it. So first of all, you just see here, while talking about this first point or first type about the cryptocurrency, yes, anonymous. So first of all, the state or quality of being anonymous, lacking a name, lacking individuality, and an anonymous person is non-identifiable, unreachable, and untraceable, and are not bound or linked to any entity. An example for anonymous dealings. So unidentified individual telephoning an APP entity to inquire generally about its goods and services, and an individual completing retail transaction and paying for good in cash. Guys, it is all about, so you just see these examples. Okay, so you just see here some of the things are there, like questions and answering sites like FormSpring, and anonymous blogging and posting. The best example is Blogger and WordPress. And here we have anonymous chatting and the networking. So where you really don't know what is, or like what is it, it is really difficult to track those steps. So for an example, you just see these main points. It is quality of being anonymous, and then lacking a name, lacking individuality. An anonymous person is non-identifiable, unreachable, and untraceable. So it is based on this kind of parameter where whatever the stuff which you are doing, so it is completely, it is not going to be reached so easily. Okay, so that is anonymous. Okay, and then being anonymous on the cryptocurrency network. So while talking about, so generally we just seen what is meant by anonymous, but while talking about the cryptocurrency network, so on the cryptocurrency network, what is all about being anonymous? So being anonymous has its own rewards, but invisible exchange of values is a double-edged sword, which is nothing but for an example, you just see this example. Okay, extremely valuable, which is nothing but which we guys have discussed on the under the topic of being invisible exchange of values in a double-edged sword, which is nothing but what is that sword which is mean. So extremely valuable. Example, some forms of truly anonymous communication such as political speech are considered valuable. Okay, which is not going to be traceable. And then take a second point, electronic harassment into trade and business. This form of anonymity has exceptional potential for illegal acts because the message senders cannot be held accountable for their actions. Being anonymous makes it harder to trace transaction and giving higher level of privacy. So that is the main swords or double-edged swords which is out there. Okay, so number one, which we just seen one example which is extremely valuable, which is about political speech, which is really valuable. So those things. And then second one, which is about doing some illegal acts, which is really we can't able to give some privacy for that certain instant, as well as it is really hard to trace. Okay, that is going to be under the category of anonymous on the cryptocurrency network. Okay, you just see here anonymous cryptocurrency. So some of the anonymous cryptocurrencies out there, so these are all the icons which is present in there, which is representing different anonymous cryptocurrencies. So on that list, so here we have one type of anonymous cryptocurrency which is Zcash. Okay, so while talking about the Zcash, first totally anonymous cryptocurrency. Yes, of course, it is completely anonymous and provides completely anonymity solution, hiding all knowledge about the transaction. So it is not going to be like a transparent. Okay, so provides completely anonymity solution, hiding all knowledge about the transaction, and it is a concealed value exchange and provides user with private access to control their financial. So whatever the transaction which you are doing, so it is gonna give the private access to take a control over it. Okay, and then so financial information. Okay, so and then while talking about the next point, it is application of ZK snark cryptography. This application, and only those with the current view key can see the contents. Yes, it is like transferring something. Okay, I'm gonna have some key. Okay, I'm just gonna log that certain file or certain transaction detail which I'm gonna do. So I'm just going to transfer it. On the end side, on the receiver side, they just want to use the same key to access a certain kind of data. So that is what is all about this point. And user can provide view at their discretion. And then Zcash is a very interesting technology, provide the security is not being compromised. Okay, so that is why it is being called as anonymous. Okay, and then second type where we are discussing is, so here you just see here, I can't identify you, but I will single you out. So what does mean by that is, you can able to identify or you can able to compare the certain transaction which is there. It is like anomaly detection. Okay, where there is some kind of abnormality which is happening in there, so that can be done with the help of this type. Okay, so where using pseudonym to establish a long-term relationship with some other entity without disclosing personal identity to the entity. Okay, and then pseudonym is a unique identifier. Example, a nickname, credit card numbers, student numbers, bank account numbers. So these are all the things normally which we are doing on the banking sector, right? So same as like it is gonna give different or individual identity for each and every users out there. Okay, so and then fourth point, which is about using pseudonym entity links different, of course, and messages from the same person, and pseudonyms are widely used in social networks and other virtual communication. Okay, so because it is having each and every individual identity like names, credit card numbers, student numbers, bank accounts, and etc. So with the help of that, it is going to have different individuality, so where it can able to identify that certain abnormality which is out there. Okay, so with the help of its ID itself, and then you just see the picture, importance of pseudonymity in cryptocurrency. For an example, step 1, A sends 4 bitcoins to a B. Okay, so A's address is a pseudonym. Okay, so number step 2, network verifies the transaction and stores it. Okay, so it is going to verify it and it is going to store it, and then again what it is going to do is, on the third point, B is going to receive 4 bitcoins from A by using the same address. You just see here, so here we have the certain address where it is A's address, which is a pseudonym, and then which is going to be transmitted where the network which is going to verify the transaction and which is going to be store it, and on the other side where B is going to receive that 4 bitcoins from the A. So that is what is all about the importance of pseudonymity in cryptocurrency. So here we have the thing. So all the transaction in pseudonymous network are open and visible to all, and thus it is widely acceptable, and the transaction have an origin and destination address, and hence the flow of money can be observed, and illegal use of cryptocurrency can be tracked by careful analysis of metadata, because whenever you are seeing the previous thing, it can't able to easily traceable that anonymous. While talking about anonymous, but while talking about the pseudonymity, it can be easily traceable by using their address itself. So that is what is all about the pseudonymity, guys. Okay, so I really know, guys, there are a lot of terminologies which is out there. I think if you are from India, I think you guys have used to study like 2 more questions in your examinations, right, from your childhoods, right? So these sessions which is going to be like 2 more questions where each and everything based on the terminologies, like you just see here the definition of cryptocurrency and types of the cryptocurrency, what are the 2 types, and what is the definition of each and every type. So likewise here we have. Okay, so I hope you guys have got this up to now. So if you guys have got this up to now, if you are enjoyed it, you just post I enjoyed Sanjay in a live chat. I'm enjoying Sanjay in a live chat, because another main thing here we are going to discuss about, while talking about this cryptocurrency, it can be created, it can be generated. So here we are going to see that little bit in detail. Programmable money. So this digital money which is said to be like programmable money. Thank you so much, Shubham, for posting good explanation. Okay, so while talking about this, which we have already seen, like it is like a programmable money. Okay, so cryptocurrency is programmable. You just see the certain point. You just see the program function of start, where it is having some text called echo of hello world. Okay, so on the right side, so here we have certain ID. So certain ID. So here we have that function. So each unit is individually identifiable and programmable, and user can assign properties to each unit. And then third one, users can program a unit to represent eurocent or a share in a company, kVh of energy or digital, and certificate of digital certificate of ownership. And because of which cryptocurrency is much more than simply money and then payments. Okay, so these are the properties where the currency or the certain currency can be programmable. Okay, that is the first point. Okay, that is the main point. Okay, so each and unit is individually identifiable and then programmable. Okay, users can assign properties to each unit. Okay, so and then this, since it is a cryptocurrency, is much more than a simply money and then payments. Okay, so while talking about the programmable, how it has been programmed. Okay, so guys, for a single transaction between 2 parties. Okay, so here I'm just gonna be transferring some amount of money to the people who are out there. Okay, for an example, here we have Uday Kumar. I'm just going to kilowatt hour, kVh is kilowatt hour. Okay, so I'm gonna transferring something. Okay, I'm just gonna transferring some amount of I'm just going to do the transaction from my side to another side. Okay, so for the single transaction between 2 parties, programmable money can give the payer and payee a vastly greater range of parameter to use when exchanging values. Okay, it is just going to it is going to assign payer and then payee for me and then other person who are all out there to be a greater range of parameter to use when they are exchanging a value. Okay, so it also enables a huge array of different variables to be exchanged For more than conventional money, time, contracts, expertise, goods, services, and more can all be traded. Okay, so here let us have best example. Okay, Alice buy a car online from a Bob. Okay, so here we have one person called Alice who is going to buy a car from the Bob. The payment will only be executed after the car has been delivered and passes an emission test, right? So this terms of verification which is going to be completed by the shipping agent and an emission test agent. When both are complete, the transaction is authorized and money changes hands. Okay, so guys, it is like what is it? It is like a cash on delivery. Okay, so whenever there is some transaction which is going to be handled between the two person, like Bob and then Alice. Okay, so Bob is going to transfer or Alice is going to buy something from the Bob. So once he bought the car or once he bought some object from the Bob, then it need to be identified, like what is it like it need to be delivered and it need to be authorized, like it is giving like acknowledgement where to making sure whether the transaction of the goods or services or any expertise, anything which has been transferred successfully. So only then the money which is going to be exchanged between that two persons. So that is what is all about this programmable money. Okay, so and further here we have some of the points, guys, Bitcoin, blockchain, and those steps. So before going further, I think some people are having some kind of doubts regarding. I really want little bit in detail, which is I really need a patience to go through the every lectures. If you really want to know about those steps, you can go for the paid internship program, guys, which we are providing, blockchain internship program, which is gonna have some recorded video lectures, which is going to be out there. Okay, so like it is going to have that 21 days of video lectures, which is going to include that PowerPoint presentation or mind maps, whatever the source code which I am going to share, that is going to be available on the internship program. So at the price of 750, we are providing that internship program. Okay, and also the people who are all registering now, so we are providing another launch offer where we are providing the course which is in the value of 999 rupees, which is going to be provided at the price of 499 rupees. Okay, so if you really want that, you can register for the blockchain masterclass internship at the price of 499, guys. Okay, and the people who are all going to register now, for those people you are going to get brain computer interface, going to be absolutely free for you. Okay, so I think you guys have already know about the brain computer interface technology, which we guys have already discussed about, which Elon Musk is also working on it. It is like interfacing your brain with the computer. So we are providing two courses. One is blockchain masterclass and brain computer interface, two courses at the price of 499. So if you really want that, you just click that link and register for it, guys. Okay, so that is the stuff. Okay, so now while talking about this Bitcoin, let us come back to the session. So while talking about the Bitcoin, so first of all, the blockchain's foremost implementation was in the Bitcoin, because the first implementation which has been done on the Bitcoins. So Bitcoin is the type of cryptocurrency which is nothing but a digital money. Of course, it is a cryptocurrency we guys have already seen. So it is one type of cryptocurrency. This Bitcoin is nothing but one type of a cryptocurrency. And the underlying technology, so you just here you just understand the main concept. Okay, and the underlying technology that enables moving of digital coins or asset among the individuals is blockchain. Okay, so first of all, I think you guys have got a clear idea about what is meant by cryptocurrency, right? So while talking about the cryptocurrency, we guys have already learned like what is it? We guys have learned it is like a digital money where there is no intermediate community which is out there. So it is going to be completely distributed network where it is having some transparency and it is completely encrypted. So likewise, we guys have seen a lot of things. Okay, so out of that cryptocurrencies, we guys have seen, we just going to explore the first implemented cryptocurrency on the blockchain, which was a Bitcoin. So that's the first point we guys have discussed. And then second time, it is nothing but Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency, which is nothing but a digital money. And third point, this underlying technology that enables moving of digital coins or asset among individuals is a blockchain. So for an example, if I'm gonna do some transaction, if I'm gonna do some transaction of some cryptocurrency, okay, that transaction or that transferring or that moving which is going to be handled by the technology called blockchain. Okay, are you guys are clear with the Bitcoin, guys? If you are clear with the Bitcoin, you just post "I'm clear, Sanjay" in LI chat. I'm repeating it again. While talking about the cryptocurrency, it is nothing but a digital money where it is not having an intermediate member to authorize your transaction, where it is going to be completely distributed. And so these are the stuff we guys have already seen. So cryptocurrency, which is nothing but a digital money, where it is going to be saved on the digital wallets. This is the important point we guys have seen. And to make that kind of transaction, so a technology that enables moving of digital coins or assets among individuals. So from me to from me to international, or from me to Joseph. So who are all present here? If I'm gonna do some transaction from my side to another person, so that transaction, so that thing, so to enable that kind of transaction, we used to have that technology called blockchain. Okay, so this all the stuff, guys. I hope you guys are super clear with this. Now let us explore blockchain in detail, guys. Okay, so I won't take that much time. Okay, so I'm really sorry, it is 9. Okay, it is nearly like I really need like 30 minutes of time. Okay, so now what we are just going to explore is, let us explore some points about the blockchain. So the blockchain is incorruptible digital ledger. So ledger we guys have already seen, a book or other collections of financial accounts of economic transaction that can be programmed to record not just financial transaction but virtually everything of value, guys. I would like to clear your one of the question, because a lot of people used to think blockchain which is going to be only for the financial transaction, right? So still now, even before I started studying this kind of technology, I used to have that which is running in mind. So only blockchain which is going to be only for transaction of doing cryptocurrencies, so all these things, right? But while talking about this blockchain, so while talking about this blockchain, so it is not only for the financial transaction, it is also about other values too. So it may be any data, it may be any information, so that can be transferred with the help of this blockchain. Okay, that is the first point. Okay, and then while talking about the second one, blockchain is simply a data structure where each block is linked to another block in a time-stamped chronological manner, which is nothing but block and then chain, right? So you just imagine, while talking about the blockchain, each and every it is gonna have lot of blocks which is going to be interlinked. Okay, each and every block which is going to include lot of informations, like especially our timestamps. Okay, for an example, you are having a certain chain, okay, blockchain. So you just consider one blockchain. It is going to have like start block, and then second block, and then third block, and then fourth block, and then fifth block, and then sixth block. So likewise, it is going to have a lot of blocks. So each and every block, it is going to have that time stamp. Okay, each and every block, it is going to have a timestamp. So it is a distributed digital ledger of an immutable public record of digital transactions. So immutable means, so for an example, if you have generated certain blockchain, okay, so if you have generated certain blockchain, so which is going to carry out some kind of transactional information, which is going to be separated into a different blocks, it is immutable because it can be observed, it can be overviewed, it can be observed, but it is immutable. You can't able to change anything which is present on the chain. Okay, so that is the second point. And third point, every new record is validated across the distributed network before it is being stored on a block. Yes, previously we guys have learned on our current system, which has been verified by the intermediate middle person, right? But here, each and every record which is going to be validated by the distributed network, once the validation is completed, once it is found out this is really a valid data, this is really a good information, or this is not a hacked one, or this is the proper data, this is the proper transaction, this is the healthy transaction. So likewise, it is completely identified whether it is good, then only it is going to store that certain information in the block. Okay, so that is what about. So every new record is validated across the distributed network before it is stored in a block. Okay, and then while talking about the fourth point, all information once stored on the ledger is verifiable and auditable but not editable. So that is what we guys have seen the point, which is immutable. So which is nothing but, the information, each and every information which we guys have saved or stored on the certain ledger, which can be verified, which can be audited, but it can't be edited. Okay, that is the thing about the fourth point. And each block is identified by its cryptographic signature. Guys, while talking about the structure which I have already told you, while talking about the blockchain, it is like a kind of chain where it is going to have a start block and then second, third, fourth, fifth, up to etc. Right? So each and every block which is going to be identified by its cryptographic signature, where it is completely going to be a reverse process. Definitely, I'll show the picture. So the first block of the blockchain is known as the Genesis block. So to access the data of the first ever created block, you have decassette from the last block created to the first block. So as I've already told you, it is going to be in the reverse direction. For an example, if your chain contains 5 blocks, for an example I'm telling. So first of all, it need to be processed on the last block first, and then so it is going to be projected from the last block to the next block, fourth to third to second to 1. So that first block which is said to be a Genesis block. Okay, so that is the thing, guys. Okay, I hope you guys have got this. Now, while talking about how the blockchain which has been started. Okay, so while talking about that introduction, in 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto first gestated and implemented the first blockchain databases as an infrastructure for the Bitcoin. The first cryptocurrency ever created and the most successful of all time. It is completely which has been created on the 2008, guys. Okay, while talking about the flow diagram, you just see the flow carefully. Okay, because this is a very important block diagram. You just see, look at properly. First of all, this orange color blocks are known as a blockchain. Okay, so this orange color, which is also known as a blockchain. So here we have the first block, which is said to be, what is that? What is the name of the first block? Which is Genesis block. Okay, so this is the Genesis block. And here we have the rest of the blocks. Okay, so what is the thing is, new block of transactions. So for an example, each and every new block which is going to be added. Okay, so new block of transaction includes a security hash of previous block. So first of all, you just see this first point, individual transaction event. So whatever the transaction which you are doing from your tablet, your laptop, from your mobile phone. Okay, so it is going to be given into the blockchain where it is having different or more number of blocks. So new block of transaction includes, so each and every new block which is going to be added, which is going to be handled these stuffs. Okay, so now new block of transaction includes a security hash of previous block. So for an example, if this is the fifth block, it is gonna include the security hash of the previous block. Okay, so likewise, so for an example, this is the another block, so it is going to include the security hash of the previous block. So previous block, so likewise 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so likewise it is gonna have, or it is gonna include the previous security hash of the previous block to the current block. So likewise, this is the statement. So new block of the transaction includes, so for an example, whenever the new block which has been added, so new block of the transaction includes security hash of a previous block. Okay, and then blockchains new blocks are added approximately every 10 minutes. Okay, this is the certain normal structure on the first part. And then second, or the intermediate, the best, very important part, multiple computer. I think we guys have already seen that distributed network, right? So multiple computer mining serves check the validity of the blocks in the chain. The quickest to check the latest block gets payment. So with the help of that, it is going to verify whether it is validated, like a honest part of the chain. So if it is not the proper or valid part of the chain, then it is going to reject that certain blocks. Okay, so from the certain intermediate position where it is having a multiple computing for mining, so where it is going to validate that certain block whether it is honest part of the chain. So if it is the honest part, then it is going to approve that transaction. So it is known as a successful transaction. Where it is not a successful transaction, it is going to reject the certain part. Okay, so this is what this successful transaction and then rejected part. Okay, and you just see these transactions. Okay, the block structure. This is the Genesis block which I have already told you. Okay, so here we have the last block which we guys have got. So previous blocks transaction, so which we guys have already seen that information, here, right? So this in this Genesis block statement, we guys have already seen that information. To access the data of the first ever created block, you have to decossate from the last block created to the first. Okay, it need to be on the reverse direction, right? So the previous block transaction, block 292699. So from this, again it is going to decrement like that from to up to the Genesis block. Okay, so that is what is all about here, guys. Okay, and then while talking about some types of the blockchain, here we have some few types of the blockchain, guys, which is about what is it, like private, public, and consortium, and permission and permissionless blockchain, and some of the blockchain tipping point on the social impact, and some of the various platform for implementing blockchain. So there are some of the platforms which is out there. Okay, so here today's session, so time is out, so really, right? So now I'm just going to give some of the list down which is about various platform for implementing a blockchain. So here we having some of the platforms like Ethereum, Multichain, Hydra Chain, Hyperledger, OpenChain, IBM Bluemix Chain, and IOTA, and BigChain DB, and Carda, and Quorum, and Stellar. So these are all some of the some of the platform which has been available for implementing a blockchain. Okay, so I think you guys have got the basic overview about the blockchains, bitcoins, and the types of cryptocurrencies, and what is the definition of the cryptocurrencies, and what are the problem we are facing on the current systems. So if you guys have got the basic information about these details, what are the list? I'm going to list down again. First of all, the normal current system. What are the problems? What are the solutions? And while talking about that, this cryptocurrency which is going to solve that certain problem as is going to be a solution. So on that cryptocurrency, we guys have seen what is that? It is a digital money. So those kind of features which we guys have seen, and also we guys have explored that Bitcoin. So that is the first ever created cryptocurrency, and also blockchain. So while talking about the blockchain, where it is going to be helpful for doing the transaction or to make the transaction from the one person to the another end. So that is going to be done with the help of blockchain. And another main point we guys have learned from this today's session, which is about on the blockchain, whenever you are thinking about the blockchain, people used to think this is only for doing a financial transaction. It is not only for the financial transaction. It is also going to include other transaction itself. It may be a goods or anything. So whenever it is going to be transmitted based on the certain kind of acknowledgement, it is going to give, it is going to be delivered, and it is going to be acknowledged. Then it is going to identify whether it is whether it is valid or real data or valid data. So if the valid data, then it is going to approve the transaction, or else it is going to be rejected. Okay, so these are all the basic information which we guys have got, and then we guys have seen the types of cryptocurrency. One is anonymous, and another one is pseudonymity. And then we guys have seen about the programmable money. So how this is being programmed, okay, and how it has been transferred, and those steps. And we guys have seen about we guys have shown like how the blockchain which has been started, and then flow diagram. So how the flow which is going to be there. So the first block which is said to be a Genesis block, and the rest of the blocks which is going to be there based on the transaction. So with the help of that, it is going to carry out every information with the help of the previous blocks. And here we have some of the types, which is public, private, and then consortium, and then permission, and then permissionless blockchain. And here we have seen some of the platform to implement the blockchain like Ethereum, Multichain, and those stuffs. So okay, so I hope you guys have got very basic idea about these steps. Okay, so don't worry, on the tomorrow session I'm about to give a little bit real-time examples with you for you guys. Okay, so I hope you really love the session up to now. If you really enjoyed the session up to now, you just post I enjoyed Sanjay in your live chat. So before going further, I really want to discuss about today's programming mind concept, because as I've already told you, each and every day there is going to be mindset programming coaching, mindset coaching, as well as technological news which is going to be there. So on that concept, so today I really want to share with you. So if you are really excited, or if you really want to know about programming mind, what is the new stuffs and those stuffs, so just please tell I am Sanjay in your live chat. So I am waiting Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, because stay till the end, guys, because the pen drive task which is out there. Okay, don't leave the session before getting that prize. Okay, so yeah. So while talking about this programming mind, it is not about any advanced thing on those stuffs. Okay, so you can take a best example like Sundar Pichai. So while talking about him, he just analyze his the flow or his journey. Okay, so while talking about that, you just imagine if you are only good at skill set. Okay, if you are only good at skill set, if you just imagine if he is only good at skill set. Okay, so if you are removing other skills which we have, which he had. Okay, you just take only the skill set. If you guys are only good at skill set, you will be an employee, guys. Only an employee. You can't able to go to the better level. Because if you really want to go to the better level like Sundar Pichai, because as an engineer, he started as an engineer and then he became a CEO of Google and then now he's become a CEO of Alphabet, right? So the parent company of Google, right? So to go to the greater level in our life, there are, apart from the skill set, we need a mindset. While talking about the mindset, there are a lot of things which is going to be there, like positive attitude, and then decision making skills, and then team management, and then positivity, right? And then not reacting to the negativity. So likewise, we need to have lot of skills which is needed apart from the technical skills. So that's why programming our mind towards the positivity and to achieve whatever we really want, that can be achieved by only by programming our mind. Okay, so are you guys are still excited to know about what are those steps? Okay, if you are excited to know about it, you just post I'm excited Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, now first point, while talking about the first point, success is the progressive realization of worthy ideal. Guys, for each and every individual person, there may be a different kind of success goals they maybe have. For example, if you are people is thinking if I own a car, that is a success. Okay, so that's okay. But other than that, whatever the stuff which you really want to become. For example, if you want to own a certain vehicle or super bike or supercar or okay, so let us have the people doing interaction. I really love to interact with the people. So there are nearly like 500 people out there. You just tell me what you are thinking about. What is your success? Okay, if you did some this thing, you will feel that like this is a success for you. Okay, so likewise, if you guys something which is running in your mind, you just give your responses in the live chat, because it is not only a normal realization, it is a progressive realization. So success is the progressive realization of worthy ideal. So whatever you are really thinking about the certain success, it should need to be realized as like a progressive. So if you really need something, you should not change again and again. Okay, so one day you will think like I want to become entrepreneur. Again, another day I want to get a job in Google. So it is not related, right? So likewise, you just want to think about the certain thing, and it is needed to be realized each and every day, every minute of your life. And then I really wanted to relay the second point and then 10th point. So we're talking about the 10th point, think big, because this code which has been given by the lot of people, guys, because lot of people are doing a mistake, like they are failing to think big. They are having some self constraint where they are controlling themselves to dreaming or to think big. For an example, if I'm going to tell you, you just want to dream like what is it? You just want to dream like what is it? I want to buy a car. This is a normal dream. Okay, normal thoughts. Okay, you buying a car, it is a normal thoughts. Okay, but if you are dreaming like I want to own a BMW car, if I'm gonna tell you, you just want to dream big or think big, you just think like I want to own a BMW car. Okay, if I'm asking you to think like this, a lot of people will tell that Sanjay, I'm not earning now. I'm getting only 10,000 salary. How can I own a BMW car? It is not about that, guys. So that's why I really want to relate this 10th point versus the second point. So our past is not equal to the future. So while talking about your skill set, you can take from your past experience. But while talking about the mindset, you should not consider your present condition or present situation. Okay, for an example, a lot of people will have some kind of negative thoughts like I don't have enough money, I don't have good environment, I don't have good family, I don't have good friends. A lot of people used to complain themselves, right? So it is not about your past. Whatever your past or whatever your present condition or present situation, you should not constrain your dream. You should not constrain your thoughts. Okay, you should not constrain your thoughts. You should think like, I want to own BMW, or so whatever the thing which is really huge, which is expensive, no worries. If you really like it, you just want to think big. Okay, it may be a job, it may be a things, it may be like relationship, anything. So whatever you really want, you just want to think big. Okay, so that is what is all about. Our past is not equal to the future, and think big. And third point, if you are not filling your day with high priority actions, your day will be filled with low priority distractions. Guys, you guys tell me, whenever you are waking up on the early morning, okay, whenever you are waking up in the morning, you just tell me, do you guys really know what you are going to do on that day? Or you just tell me each and every day what it is filled with that day, specific day. For an example, today you guys have woke up, right? So this day you guys are filled with what kind of stuffs? Is it game? Is it Instagram reels? Is it YouTube shorts? So what is being filled with, guys? You just share your responses in the live chat. Okay, a lot of people are giving the responses. Make my mother proud by Shubham, wonderful. And Technical Dunya, my dream is Google job, wonderful. Okay, so wonderful. Try to learn new things, wonderful. Okay, wonderful, guys, wonderful. Okay, so yeah, that is the thing, guys, because whenever you are waking up on the morning, if you really don't know what you are really going to do on that specific day, definitely that day is going to be filled with a lot of distractions, or it is going to be filled with Instagram, it is going to be filled with YouTube. So likewise, it is going to be filled with a lot of different stuffs. Okay, so that's why whenever we are waking up on the morning, we should know what you guys are really going to do. Okay, if you are not if your day is not like, for an example, if you are not filling your day with high priority action, your day will be automatically filled with low priority distractions. And fourth point, we will plan positive thoughts and we will achieve positive results. Guys, it is really a very important thing. A lot of people are doing that mistake. People used to think like what they really don't have. For an example, people used to think like, I don't have enough knowledge, I don't have good communication skills, I'm not looking good, I don't have enough friends, I don't have good friends, I don't have good family, I don't have money, I don't have good physical appearance. Likewise, people used to think what they really don't want. This is one kind of negativity, which is based on the self basis. And in the another basis, for example, what today? For an example, if you are walking on a road, if someone doing some negativities, you can suggest them or you can warn them to not to do the negativity, or you can also beat them, right? But other than that, you should not have the thoughts about only the negative things. He is doing like this, he is doing like this, he is not good at this, she is like this, she is not good at it, and she disrespected me, she just given negative words. So likewise, we should not focus on negative thoughts, so that definitely you are going to attract that. Okay, so your mind is like a land where you can able to plant both the poisonous plant as well as the fruit plant. It is not about poisonous plant is going to grow slow and fruit plant is going to grow very fast. Definitely both the plant which is going to grow very faster. So it is about to you to choose which plant you are going to choose. Okay, so are you going to choose positive thing or are you going to choose negative? Therefore, for an example, if you really don't like what I'm really telling you, you can leave the session, right? Instead spreading, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. This is one kind of the best example for negativity, where you are spreading some negativity, negative thoughts towards it. Okay, so if you really don't like it, so the best way to handle a negativity, for example, if someone is telling something, or if your friend made some mistake, you can suggest them to do the good things as a friend. But other than that, you should not tell about that specific friend to your another friend. He is like this, he is like this, he is like this, right? So that is the thing where we should not focus on the negative thoughts. So we will plan positive thoughts so that we will achieve positive results. Okay, I think by after completing this today's first day of session, you are also going to be completely positive. Okay, if you are going to be completely positive, you just post I am positive Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so these are all the 5 points. Tomorrow let us discuss about the remaining 5 points. Okay, so I'm repeating again. Success is the progressive realization of what the ideal. Our past is not equal to the future. Think big. If you are not filling your day with high priority action, your day will be automatically filled with low priority distractions, and we will plan positive thoughts and we will achieve positive results. These are all the 5 points. If you really love this 5 points, you just post "I love this Sanjay" in your live chat, guys. Okay. Now today it's time to give the tech news. Okay, the today's tech news, which is about the India who just made cryptocurrency as illegal. Okay, so India will reportedly introduce bill to make owning cryptocurrency illegal. Okay, India is reportedly moving forward with a sweeping ban on cryptocurrency. According to the Reuters, the country's legislature will introduce a bill that criminalizes trading, mining, issuing, transferring, or possessing cryptocurrency. The bill is likely to pass if it's introduced, giving India some of the world's strictest digital currency laws. Yes, they are just approved it, but they are just going to give some, they are just going to provide some taxes, because nowadays a lot of youngsters who they are doing or they are working on this mining, they are just investing their money on that cryptocurrencies and lot of things. But other than that, to regulate or to have a control over that youngsters, what they are just doing is they are just going to give, or they are just going to charge like taxes for that cryptocurrencies. So that is what this today's news is about. Okay, so I hope you really like it. And today is the main note which is about there, guys, the source material, which is like PowerPoint presentation, mind map, source code, because on the upcoming series we are going to do a lot of hands-on. There are a lot of files which may be required. So those kind of thing which is going to be given for only the paid participants, guys. If you are a free participant, no worries, you can see the videos and you can take a snap of it, or you can take your notes from by observing the video lectures itself. That is the main note I really wanted to give it to you. And raise your questions in the G form which has been given in the description, guys, because I've given the G form which is available in the description box. You just click that G form link and give your questions on the G form, so that I'm going to be answering that question which has been written on that G form on each and every day, so daily basis. Okay, and then yes, so for Q&A session, what you just do is you just go for the description on that description where we have given the Google form, where you just click that Google form and give your questions, guys, so that I can answer your questions on the tomorrow session. So likewise, we are going to have on the each and every day specific. Okay, so that's all up to here. And before ending the session, I really want to tell you, today is going to be the last day to get 2-in-1 courses at the price of 499. Okay, I think you can't able to get 2 courses at the price of 499 anywhere else, because the blockchain masterclass, which is 21 days, and up to now the lectures which is not been updated on the blockchain. So each and every day we are going to update that lectures, guys. Okay, don't worry if you are seeing that portal if it is empty. Each and every day basis, whenever the course has been completed, that video lectures which is going to be available on in the interval of 2 to 3 days. Okay, so after the 2 to 3 days, you just please check that portal each and every day basis. The video which is going to be clearly explained, which is going to be posted on the internship. So that is the blockchain and then brain computer interface. So once you have registered for it, so once you have enrolled this 2-in-1 courses, you can visit this learn.pantechsolutions.net, where you can able to access this courses. Okay, so pen drive task, thank you so much for reminding that. So pen drive task. Okay, so are you guys all ready for attending that interview questions, so answering that five questions? Okay, it is a very important questions which is going to be asked, might be asked down in your interviews. Okay, are you guys all ready for the pen drive task? If you are ready for the pen drive task, you just post "I'm ready Sanjay" in your live chat. Okay, so now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to share you the G form. Okay, what you are just going to do is you are just going to fill up the form of answer that question which is being given on that Google form. Okay, so once you guys have given the answer, so that is going to be validated tomorrow. So so it is not needed to be proper. So if you really know that, if you really wanted to participate, just attend it. Okay, it is not about giving the right answer, it is not about giving the wrong answer. Don't worry, please try to have or try to attend it. Okay, so only 5 questions which has been asked. Okay, the questions are like this, like define Bitcoin, define blockchain, give any one type of blockchain, first block of the blockchain, and choose any one example of the private blockchain. So this is what we guys have given. Okay, you just explore from this mind map itself. Okay, so for you guys, I can expand some of the some of the so every blocks or every segment which is out there. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, you just see here. Okay, so everything which I'm just exploring to you guys. Okay, I'm gonna scroll you from the beginning. First of all, we guys have discussed about the transformation of money, and we guys have seen the current system, how it is working, problems, solutions, and we have seen the best solution, which is distributed system to solve the certain problem. And we guys have seen about the cryptocurrency, what is meant by the cryptocurrency, and we guys have seen two types of cryptocurrency. One is anonymous and then pseudonymity. And then we guys have seen about the programmable memory, and we guys have seen about the Bitcoin, and we guys have seen about the blockchain. So definition, how the blockchain started, flow diagram, and types of blockchain, and other types like permission and then permissionless. So likewise we guys have explored and some of the tipping point which is out there, and then here we have some of the platform for implementing the blockchain. So this is the overall mind map which we guys have explored. Remaining parts definitely I'm going to be covering up on the tomorrow session. So or I'm going to be covering up on the internship portal for the internship participants. So you are going to answer this question. Okay. So I'm just going to give you the link. Okay, a lot of people guys have posted. Ready, wonderful. Okay, so I've given the link in the live chat, guys. What you just do is you just click that link and give your answers, guys. Okay, so tomorrow I'm just going to see who are all going to give the answers. So from that, based on the poll, I'm just going to choose one person. For that person, we are going to book one 32 GB pen drive for free. Okay, so I hope you are going to participate for this pen drive task. If you are going to participate, you just post I am in Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, and another main, again I'm telling you guys, only today we are providing the two courses, because usually we are used to provide a single courses, which is blockchain courses at the price of 999. But now on the launch offer, we are providing a single courses at the price of 750. I think some participants guys have already bought that blockchain masterclass at the price of 750. Those participants are going to get that upgradation link to upgrade their to get that money back refund about like 499 at the price of 499. Okay, so if you are going to register today, okay, the participants who are all going to register today before 11:45 p.m., those participants are going to get another course which is going to be absolutely free. So we're talking about another course which is a brain computer interface course, which is also one of the trending technology, because there are some of the list of trending technology which is out there, like data science, under like artificial intelligence, and then here we have brain computer interface technology, augmented and then virtual reality, blockchain. So likewise some of the trending technology which is out there on that list, brain computer interface is future advanced technology, because till now it has been on the research. Okay, so it is not even very close to only artificial intelligence. So it is really advanced technology. So if you really want to know what is being by this BCI and how can you do it, because I've did it, completed this course completely as a hands-on, where we guys have used this BrainSense device to do it. I've connected my brain with my computer and I just played some kind of games by using my brain. So likewise, this kind of 2-in-1 course. So if you guys have bought blockchain masterclass at the price of 499, you are going to get brain computer interface masterclass absolutely free. Okay, so if you are going to participate, thank you so much, guys. A lot of people guys have posted I am in Sanjay in your live chat. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is a one-day offer, guys. Today is going to be the last day to get 2-in-1 courses at the price of 499. The link which is given in the live chat, you just click that link and register for it. Within the 12 hours, you are going to be enrolled into the brain computer interface. And while talking about the blockchain masterclass, so which is going to be in the interval of 2 days or 3 days interval, the course lectures which is going to be updated on that portal. Okay, so that is all up to the session. I hope you guys have enjoyed this today's programming mind and tech news of today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you guys haven't followed me, you can also follow me through the LinkedIn. My LinkedIn link is also given in the description below, and you can also call to this number regarding the courses. Like if you really want to know that today's offer course, like 2-in-1 courses at the price of only 499 rupees, so you can call to this number or WhatsApp to this number like 730-584-5758. And if you really want to know about any project or product, please visit pantechsolutions.net. Okay, so that's all up to the session, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's session. So and from tomorrow aspects, I'm gonna be going very slow, and I'm gonna be giving you some kind of clarity about each and every concept in little bit in detail. So, and also on the internship, I'm having a plan about giving the segments of video like 2 to 3 minutes. Likewise, I'm having in the plan. Okay. So, yeah. So that's all up to the session, guys. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and like. And you can click that bell icon so that you will be notified on each and every day. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Shubham, for putting some positive message on the live chat. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much once again. It's me, Sanjay, signing off. Until then, bye. We'll see you on the tomorrow session.